So the biggest thing is to adapt and to change and to make sure, most importantly, that you understand how customers are changing, how rapidly they're changing, and that you stay on top of that innovation. And for me, one of the big things is the ability to partner and the ability to work outside and inside an organisation in a really flexible way.
We want to make sure people are very rounded. There's the specialist skills, but it's getting people that have that blend. And it's all about being able to relate to people. That's a bit that I'm finding harder to find. The complexity of business and people that understand how to get the best out of their people.
Well, what I'm looking for are leaders that, first of all, have got strong vision. We want to be the very best we can be. They've got to have courage and take on the issues. They've got to be able to work across the organisation and work with other organisations and with customer groups and stakeholders. But above all, they've got to be able to deliver and deliver well within time and on budget.
I'm concerned that leadership, true leadership, with integrity, with trust, and a degree of vision, ain't around.
I think the biggest challenge is adapting to change and recognising that change is starting to happen, understanding what it means for customers and for other parts of your organisation, your own people.
The leadership piece is about speaking with one voice. It's about thinking from a shareholder or customer's perspective, not just from our own perspective. And it's about bringing people along on that journey.
Essentially, people are just buying anything and everything they want, when they want it, at the time they want it, at the price they want it, online, and cutting out the traditional retail chain.
If you're a leader, you are there to lead people, you're there to support processes. So sitting there writing reports and doing work with the board is not actually what leadership is for me. And I think it's about actually understanding that. It's not about clock watching, it's not about all those bureaucratic processes. It's about working with your team and understanding them, getting the best out of them.
If we can connect people and connect ideas, that's what ultimately makes leaders really successful.
Most important skill for any leader is not to provide answers, but to ask powerful questions.
As Maori and the economy there can be leaders on a global scale, really, and I'm not sure if we fully appreciate that opportunity.
The big ones to me is how we stimulate innovation, ideas, continue to foster those ideas.
Technology's been a huge impact on that, and the way that we use technology to both improve our business processes and utilise them to provide services to customers.
I guess succession planning in the organisation and making sure that we have the skills coming through.
You really need someone that's creative, innovative, good with people, can adapt very, very quickly and be prepared to lead people through change on a regular basis.
I think leaders of tomorrow are people who are okay with disruption. They're okay with not knowing what the answer is, not knowing what even sometimes the next step is.
I think what will be needed in the future is that strong emphasis on soft skills.
And one of the key aspects of leadership is the ability to set a vision for your team and to take people with you on that journey.
I guess that the implications for leadership, it means we need a cadre of middle management people leaders who understand the changes in the marketplace, understand the changes in our business model.
For me, technology is going to be a big game changer when it comes to engaging with consumers.
If I look at the new operating environment that businesses are working in today, there are probably 4 words that I would say best describe what we see. Volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous.
The really important thing around leadership going forward, I think, will be the individual's ability to adapt and to recognise the journey that they're on. What we know is that roles and occupations are going to change drastically over the next 5, 10, 15 years. And the people who are going to do well in that environment are going to be those, a little bit like a chameleon, who can match the landscape, who can fit into that environment and got the skills. So for me, the adaptability and the recognition of where you are going to be key.